I trust none of these dildos.
Keep watching though, because we have other really good videos.
You know what I'd like to watch?
What?
Your tits.
How you like to watch them?
Yeah.
Just watch them?
Yeah.
And you know this because?
I love you.
Okay, I love you too, sweetie. Roll time.
All my friends are dead and they don't like me anymore. They've moved along, they've changed, and now they find me quite a bore. Way back then it was okay to be a little weird, but all my friends are dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm internet personality Mel Content, and this is another episode of that show your friends won't stop talking about and that you refuse to watch, but I are actually watching it right now. But this is a different universe where this is actually happening, and you've like staunchly decided that you're not going to watch my incredible show, even though you actually are now, but in that other universe you aren't. And that show is called 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net, and we're talking about the top 5 best contestants on Taskmaster! What do you mean you don't know what Taskmaster is? Jesus Christ. You know what Lupin is? You know what Taskmaster is? Why are you here? I'm just kidding. Welcome to the show. There's a show in the UK called Taskmaster, hosted by Greg Davis and Alex Horn. It's great. If you haven't watched it, it's all on YouTube. There's like 18 seasons. Season 19 is coming out pretty soon, and to celebrate, I wanted to talk about the top 5 contestants on Taskmaster ever. So I have a list here. I wrote it all out. I do have a honorable mention. I do have one honorable mention, and it's because it's the entire cast. Honorable mention to season 2 for basically having the best cast. I think I'm gonna point to season 2 as like a starter for most people. Everybody in it is in some other really popular BBC stuff, like 8 out of 9 cats, 9 out of 10 cats, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Hello there.
Hello. Hi. Good to meet you. And you. And you. Nice to see you again.
Nice to meet you. You're very young for a mayor.
Yes. Yes, I am.
What's CLLR?
Councillor.
Councillor.
I'm Richard. How are you?
It's definitely a, season 2 is definitely a chock full. I couldn't pick any one of those guys out particularly, and they all work really well together, and they're really funny together in a way that most of the seasons are a little different. All right, let's get to the list. This is the actual list. Number 5.
Joe Brand.
Hello, Greg.
Joe Brand. Joe Brand is an incredibly funny lady. She's in shows and stuff. I've seen her in some other BBC things. Mostly the people on this list I know from Taskmaster, but that's not always true. And some of them I would meet them off of Taskmaster, and I would find them in other projects and find them really funny. But Joe Brand's she's really curmudgeon-y, really funny. There's an attitude that you can have where you're very adversarial to both Greg and Alex. And not everyone can do that very well, and I think Joe Brand really does adversarial better than most.
You know how it goes?
No.
It goes... da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
But why does this just...
Well, it stressed me out because I had to perform it.
There's a few of Greg's old friends that kind of have this chummy abuse with him that I think comes close, but Joe really rides the line of funny for everybody, but funny with inside jokes as well. Number 4 is Morgana Robinson.
I know that, you're going to piss off a lot of people at home if you don't give me at least 5 points.
So be it.
Look, I'm not above picking somebody because they're hot and funny. She's hot and funny. When I was writing this list, there were only a few contestants who I really remembered that I didn't remember them from like other projects, like Richard Osman's House of Games or some other project like that. Morgana, I don't know her from anything, but I remember her. I remember her very well. She's funny and she's hot. Were you gonna move on? Were you just gonna say she's hot and funny and move on? Yeah, this is a jokey video. How long am I supposed to go on these stupid things? So my number 3 contestant is James Acaster.
Visual, please.
Fizzy rainbow belt.
Cheap.
I went into the tuck shop and I said, give me £500 worth.
Which I think I think on almost any other list, James Acaster is going to be the top of most other people's lists.
Of your boldest belts. And that's what they came up with.
When you see it now, do you think you might have been ripped off?
I love James Acaster. His new stand-up routine is really funny and really interesting. He himself is a really interesting and funny guy. And I really liked his work, and I think he's really, really funny on Taskmaster. Like, one of the funniest ever. But there's just two better for me. Two very important people who I like better for a few other reasons. James Acaster is incredible. His season's like really watchable. You should watch it now if you haven't. Yeah, James Acaster, number 3.
No, they cost a lot. The yellow bits in there, they're gold.
Oh.
Number 2 is going to be Fern Brady.
What?
Yeah, you hear that?
What?
The intro.
What?
Her intro, like her segment to the beginning of the episode. This.
What?
It's burned in my brain.
What?
Finding the clips for this and getting that clip of her going.
What?
That's not why she's in this list. I think she's like one of the funniest stand-up comedians working right now.
So it's this dirty, disgusting tankard, and he uses it to keep toothbrushes inside.
Go check out her stand-up routines if you haven't.
I have tried to sort of sneakily throw it out before.
So if you do badly, I'm doing you a favour.
Yeah, what happens if I do badly? Do you take it away
It
from me?
means if you do badly, someone else gets to win it and keep it now.
Yes, let's do that.
Fern Brady is like, she's incredibly funny and admittedly pretty hot. Okay, so these are just gonna boil down to funny and hot, right?
What?
You know it, because number 1, here we go, sit your butts down. Number 1, Jason Mantzoukas. Oh no!
I had plans and then I abandoned them.
Jason Mantzoukas. That's right, the American is picking the first ever American to be his number 1 spot. I haven't even seen the episode, but I know for a fact that Jason Mantzoukas is gonna kill it. He's gonna be my favorite contestant of all the contestants. USA!
Get my crossbow.
Crossbow?
USA!
There are wind chimes where my ding-dong should be.
USA!
Oh, boy, I got more that time.
USA! USA! No, but really, Jason Mantzoukas is maybe one of my favorite, if not favorite celebrities of all time. He's on How Did This Get Made's podcast. He's a regular on Comedy Bang Bang. He's a voice actor in great projects like Invincible, that Star Trek show he's really good in. Every time Jason Mantzoukas shows up in a project, I like it, except Big Mouth, and even then, he's still the best part of Big Mouth, and his character is the worst character in Big Mouth. Jason Mantzoukas, he's gonna win. He's gonna come back. He's gonna come back for the best ofs. I know it. I'm calling it now. I'm putting all the chips on the table. All right? I'm betting on Zooks. 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 I really hope the audience chants Zooks. Okay, I got too excited about this episode. It's been a good time to be excited about an episode. Taskmaster, watch it. Season 19 coming out very soon. USA! 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 Hey, so, hey everybody. Here at the end of this episode, I recorded a Taskmaster episode, whatever. Take a look at the set. It's pretty good, right? I've been building it this whole time. What do you think? There's a lot of references and a lot of arts and crafts in here. Maybe I'll put a picture up on my Bluesky and you can take a look at all the different references that are in my background. Pretty happy with it. Am I going to change it? Probably, but I'm going to try to keep it pretty close to this for the foreseeable future. Okay. Wow. And, hey, with this new setup, you can see my Blue Seed poster over there. Do you guys ever see Blue Seed? It's good.